Hi, it's Clive here, and this is the first in a series of hopefully short and to the point video tutorials where I'm going to go through all the aspects of VideoSkin and how I apply them and use them, all of these here. The first one, of course, is getting your first video up and running, and this will probably be the longest because there's more to set up. But when you come in, you're on the home page. Wilco to Craig, who's the creator of this fantastic bit of kit, he's basically saying, do you want it to do anything else? Well, I know for a fact he's already got some new things in the pipeline, but it's always nice to be asked that question, isn't it, in a way? There we go. So let's move on to video. So the first thing we're going to do is add a new video, and just wait for that to click in. This business here where it says select domain, you'll see that's the only option I've got. That's because VideoSkin is a platform, and whereas the videos that you're using, whether they're on YouTube or on your own hosting, or whether you've got them hosted in the cloud, wherever it is as MP4s, they will remain where they are. What is hosted inside the VideoSkin platform is the skin. It's the call to action buttons, the social share buttons, the URL you want to send stuff to. All that sort of overlay stuff is going to be stored in the VideoSkin platform, and that's fine. I've got no problem with that. If I wanted to change things so that the domain, it would be coming from my domain or one of my domains, I'd need to change the CNAME and DNS settings. It's all a bit techy for me, and I might get my programming guy to look into that, but quite honestly I'm quite happy with the way this works out of the box. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put in a title, and this title is purely for like admin purposes. It's what's going to appear in my admin area, so it's just to remind me what it's about. And the video URL, in this case I'm going to pick a YouTube video, and of course you don't just have to use your own, you can use other people's. I mean, Wilco is of the same mind as me, that if someone is allowing their video on YouTube to be embedded and shared, they're kind of giving permission for this to happen. You may agree with that or not, and think it's a grey area. I personally intend to only use my own YouTube videos. I'm just using this one as an example in this test and in the future ones I'm doing. So okay, let's move along. Next thing, I'm asked if I want to upload a logo. Really, I regard this as a sort of like a watermark image, and if I was going to upload one, I'd probably have it the top left here. I'd have it a PNG file, slightly washed out, so it looks like a watermark rather than an in-your-face image, because otherwise I find it can be a bit distracting. I'm not going to upload one here. However, in the bonus that I'm offering with VideoSkin, I do offer a selection of editable images, which are the logo watermark images, call to action images, the thumbnails, that you can edit online for free yourself if you don't own Photoshop, and even if you're sort of image editing challenged, as it were. But you can find out about those if you click on the button that'll be somewhere on this video. Okay, so next thing is to choose a video player style, and whatever style you choose, that will affect the way that other aspects that we'll get into later, for example your email subscription box and that sort of thing, because they're tied in to look good within the video player that you choose. So I'm just going to choose that one for now, and then I go to next again. Now this title I'm putting in here, this would be the title that is actually going to appear over the description and next to the thumbnail image of the video when it appears on Facebook, be that in my Facebook profile, on a Facebook page, in a Facebook group, wherever. I'll keep the same one as I had before for now, because this is just a test. And then we're going to put in some text for the description. Again, this will appear under the title and next to the thumbnail, and this would be, again, I suppose just a description, a call to action, telling them to click the thumbnail, because as you'll see in a moment, when the thumbnail appears, it is a clickable link that starts the video inside of Facebook. So I'm going to find an image now. I'll find one that I created earlier. There's one there, and again Now when you select an image, you've got to do that first, and then once you've selected it, then upload it, and that will appear in just a moment, because the image has to be 400 by 400 pixels, which is quite large, as you can see, but that gets sized down when it appears here. Now there's the preview. Okay, so as you can see, it's a clickable link, and now I'm going to click finish, and done. Okay, now if I go back to videos, oh, it's already done that for me, so let's have a look here. Here we go. Now I can preview this. Now the preview is actually larger than it would appear inside Facebook. Okay, it's quite a big video, but anyway, that's the way it's going to look. Because I haven't done anything with this yet, with this video. It's just the video and that's it, the video playing. I haven't got any call to action buttons, I haven't got anything at all. So I'm just going to close that for now, and then we'll go on to add other stuff. One thing I have noticed that is a kind of a drawback, and if Wilco's listening, he might take this into account, is if you've created a video, you can see some of the ones I've created earlier, and you want to go back and change something. Maybe you don't want an opt-in form, you want to get rid of that and have a Facebook like option instead, or you want to add something or take something away. I find it's best just to start from scratch. Just delete the one you don't like and create a new one, because it doesn't always, the older ones sometimes just don't seem to update with the new information. I'm not sure why that is. So if you want to change an old video, I suggest just create a new one, because it's so quick and easy to do. Now the next thing I'm going to cover in the next tutorial is how to add image links and why I don't bother using them. So as that's going to be a fairly short video, I'll also talk about the social buttons. Okay, I hope that wasn't too long and that's to the point, and you're starting to get an idea, just an idea of how cool VideoSkin is.